Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, and welcome once again to another episode of Tenny Miller. And I'm coming to you live from this new facility that has been just been opened recently. It's called Spicy Dutch Pot. Spicy Dutch Pot is located right in the heart of Montego Bay. I would say that in the heart of Montego Bay. I mean, right in the heart of Montego Bay, right above Coral Wall, as we used to call it, Coral Wall, right at City Center. That place where that shiny shop used to be, right there, if you notice, that's where we are now, right at the front there. And it's new, different, and exciting, and it provides an opportunity for great experience in terms of food, in terms of dining, and in terms of good quality customer service. And you won't taste and feel customer service until when you get to Spicy Dutch Pot. We're going to talk to somebody from Spicy Dutch Pot who will give us some brief details as to the facility and what is involved and how we'll be able to you'll be able to come and enjoy a good meal and be treated well. But before we get into that, I want to tell you what's lined up for the program this week. We're looking at some issues that are very, very serious to Montego Bay. Certainly, you have seen some of the rails out where we've been looking at the situation with Granville. Granville, which was one of our first free villages since 1841 or 40. It was established by the late Nib from the Nib Baptist Church. Granville is now under siege with a lot of fire and a lot of debris, demonstrations and stuff taking place in Granville because of some misunderstanding, or should we call it misunderstanding, but some situations with the police department. There's something out there, and we're going to be looking at that later on to see how that has been unfolding and unpacking. Then we're going to be talking to the Consul General of Jamaica from Florida, Consul Oliver Mayer, to get him to give us an update as to what's going on with the diaspora conference coming on the 14th to the 18th of June, and what are some of the expectations for that. And then, of course, we're going to be looking at Granville in a very serious way, as I mentioned before. And of course, this time of the year, every year, the people in Portland tend to have, there are two maroon groups in Portland, and they will be having the Coromantee people out in Portland will be having their Coromantee festival. And we're going to be speaking to the representative out there so we can get an understanding as to what's going on with that. So stick and stay, don't go away. This is Tenny Miller coming to you live from Spicy Dutch Pot, and trust me, they have some food, they have some menu, they have some things, and later on you'll get a chance to see, and only I will taste and I tell you, but you get a chance to see and experience the cuisine and the quality food and the quality service that we'll be getting here at Spicy Dutch Pot. When we get back, stick and stay, don't go away. This is Tenny Miller, and I'm live in Montego Bay from Spicy Dutch Pot in City Center. Soon come. Welcome back. This is Tenny Miller live here from Montego Bay, Jamaica. And I'm at City Center, at the place where you have one of the newest spot in town. It is Spicy Dutch Pot. Spicy Dutch Pot. And inside here to give me some understanding as to what and who is Spicy Dutch Pot and how spicy is the Dutch Pot and what kind of spice and how the spice of the Dutch Pot is the chef, the master chef himself, who runs things here, Mr. Washburn Lawrence, or Wishburn Lawrence. How do you pronounce your first name? Wishburn.
Washburn.
Washburn Lawrence. Mr. Lawrence, how you do? Welcome to the show.
So good.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Yes, man. So, Spicy Dutch Pot. How the name come about? You know how the name come about?
We see something different. I mean, Dutch pot is really Dutch pot we used to.
Yeah.
So we just say, just
We have
spice up
we
Dutch
have
pot
Dutch
with
pot,
food. Yeah,
but
we
yes.
have Dutch pot. All we have in the kitchen is Dutch pot.
Yeah. Yes.
So we
Yes.
like, do it like an old time grandma cooking and all that. So
Yes.
that's where we're coming from. And we walk and I looked and I said, this is the perfect name for it.
Yes.
We didn't take a second and try. We just say, this is perfect.
This is perfect.
Yeah. This is what we want to do.
So, no, there's several other restaurants in Montego Bay, and you have decided with your partner to decide to put up a restaurant here. Now, what should we expect from Spicy Dutch
We're
Pot?
doing something really, really different from what everybody else around here doing. We do like signature dish, and we do like the whole real deal. We don't use like artificial seasoning and all of that. We do
You do real country seasoning.
Country seasoning.
Okay.
Marinated.
So I'm to expect that the quality of the seasoning of the food is going to be different.
It's just different.
Yes.
It's gonna
Okay.
as long as you use some good food, then that's what you're gonna get.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you expect, and that's what you're gonna get. The name says it for itself.
The name says for itself.
yeah.
So we're talking about good quality, so natural herbs and spices and stuff. From country, like our grandma and grandfather always. Good. What are some of the dishes that we are to expect from it?
We do a wide range of seafood, pasta dishes, and all of that. But we do one really dish what everybody is always coming back for. Is the pot roast.
Who?
The pot roast.
Pot roast.
Pot roast beef.
Oh, that's a beef roast.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
It's a signature dish for us here.
Okay.
Because everybody
who have come and tasted it so far,
is coming right back for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we can't have one to sell that one.
So that means if I want 2 or 3, if I come for one, I might have to come for 2 or 3.
Come early.
That's what we try. So the pot roast is your signature piece.
It is a signature piece.
Wonderful. Yeah. So what about your regular seafood? Tell me about your seafood stuff that you have.
We do like the seafood we do.
You do regular like seafood. Are you the shrimp?
With conch. Lobster is out of season now, so we do about fish. We do a lot of fish. We do escobilles. We do steam fish. We do garlic conch.
And my food is now cooked to order.
Yeah, it's cooked to order. We don't cook anything I left to order.
Okay. And it's done, freshly done, cooked to order.
Freshly.
Good.
And we buy from the local farmers. Most of our stuff is from really local.
Okay, so and you buy stuff from your local farmers around the place. Yeah. Okay, good.
So you
support the local crowd, and at the same time, you get the fresh, good food.
Yeah, fresh.
What about chicken? People always say, "Boy, is not everybody."
Chicken is kind of touchy because if the farm is not reputable enough, we won't do that.
You won't buy the chicken.
No, we won't buy it.
So you buy the fresh chicken from the farm.
No, but if it's reputable,
you have
to approve by the.
By the department. Otherwise, then like you have
we don't take chance to do that.
You don't take chance with it. You get your chicken from the regular established place. Right. No, you're open Monday to Friday or
7 days a week.
7 days a week.
We open door from 7 in the morning until the last person left here. We don't run our customers, so if the customers are here,
we eating here and it's at 10:30 and we still want to have a drink. Already. And then my friend called me and said, "Boy, where you there?" I said, "Me there Dutch spot." Him say, "Let me stop by."
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's okay. We're waiting on you.
You're waiting on me?
We're waiting on you. That's what we do. That's what we call service.
How long you been cooking? Because you talk with such confidence about your thing.
Yeah, we're doing it for almost 40 years now.
40 years now?
Since
where are some of the places you work as a chef?
You work with Sanders with like 27 years.
You work with who?
Sanders.
Oh, Sanders. Yeah. Oh, okay, fine. So you can cook then?
Yeah, man, I teach people to cook.
So you have been in Sanders for 27 years?
Right.
Okay, then you must have been a loss when you left. If you were there for such a long time.
Yeah, they tried to get me back, but I didn't want to go back because, hours and all of that. And I thought doing something for myself would be the perfect time to get out.
Well, you and your partner seem to have made the right choice at the right time.
Yeah, he's very supportive. I mean, I could never find a better partner doing something like this.
Well, sound like an ugly man, but him sound like him a good smarty.
Him do his part.
He does his part.
Right.
And he's excellent.
And Fletcher said, "Listen, Fletcher, we need to do this." Never tell me no.
Yeah.
And he said, "Go ahead, chef. Tell me what you want, chef. Don't hold back, chef. Go ahead."
Go ahead. That's the thing.
That's what you want to hear.
And that's because you are the one of those chefs who like to know that you don't have the restriction in the kitchen.
We don't like the red tape and the restriction. We want to.
I hear you're good at soup. What kind of soup you
we'll do manish water. Manish water is one of the soup people always cry out for. So we try to do managed water 2 or 3
But
times.
have you decided on which day the managed water is going to run?
Sometimes people just come and say, you have managed water. I said, no, we don't have, but we'll get it better, you get here.
You know,
So
so if
we
him
have to
come
do
later,
that.
you might just prepare. Once you them come in.
Once you know you're coming.
Yes.
We don't disappoint people.
So if I have a group of people and I say, Chef, I want to come down Wednesday or Thursday and we're going to want some chicken or we want some curry goat or we want some stuff. We don't have to worry that you're going to really do something special for us. Apart from what you do.
And if you don't see it on the menu, ask for it. We'll do it for you.
Okay, so make sure. And you always have conch? What about conch? You do conch now? Conch in season?
We do conch.
You do conch. You're doing a special style with conch or you don't develop that one yet?
We do a nice stew conch.
You do a stew conch?
Nice stew conch with
excellent. I am here talking to Chef Wishbone. Chef Wishbone is the master chef for this new establishment himself and his partner. Himself wanting partner to be silent for the time being.
Yeah.
Right? But I think I get an idea of who that man might be. But I'm going to check out and see if I can, you know, make an announcement. Make an announcement with me. But here, so far, the customer service is good. The lady at the bar is quite nice and charming. And
we had also we had a wide variety at the bar too, so people can feel free to come.
To the what?
Come at the bar, so don't have.
Oh yes. I noticed about. I get sorry at the bar now with a dash of white rum, you know.
Freshly juiced.
Freshly done sorry. Yeah. And you do have your fresh juices like carrot and beetroot and stuff like that. Okay, great.
Cucumber.
It is spicy. Dutch pot. Spicy Dutch pot.
Yeah.
A signature meal here is a pot roast.
Yeah.
Which I don't. The pot roast ready, chef?
Yeah, we have pot roast ready. Yeah.
Well, all right. When we get back from one of our sessions, we're gonna look at the sign. It's there on the screen. Take a look at it. It's on the screen. Yeah. It's spicy Dutch pot. Yeah. The telephone number is 876-332. It's 333-433. Was that 6 or 8? That's 6. 4336. That's 333-4336. Yeah. Spicy Dutch pot. You can't miss it. So whenever you are in Montego Bay, now the diaspora conference is coming up, chef, right at Rose Hall, and a lot of Jamaicans from all over the world, Canada, you name it, they're going to be coming into Montego Bay, and they're going to want the opportunity to be able to taste something different. Them now go for come take a fried fowl and all those places because everybody does that.
Yeah, everybody does that fine. We try to get away from fried fowl as much as possible. Yes, and we try to cook healthy meals. So
they want a healthy meal. They want home cooked meal. They want yard food.
We don't do a lot of fatty food and fried food and all of that. So.
And me, I want to wait, you know, so me don't want to too fat.
Right.
You know? Right. So people are coming from the diaspora conference. Because I've at the diaspora conference, and one of the things I want to tell people when they're coming into town, say, listen, there's one place I go, I want to give them like a piece of paper or something, and I say, listen, go down, talk to Chef Wishburn. Anything you want, you have never had it before in a long time.
Cook it for you.
You can immediately come. If it's not ready same time, by later you can walk and come back, it will be ready.
We also take reservations, so if people want to come in a group.
So if they want to come call you early and you have reservations ready. Okay, good. No, you hear from the horse's mouth. Chef Wishburn here at Spicy Dutch Pot. You can get the food done. The food is done to order, but whatever your fancy, and if you've never had something Jamaican before, especially those of you who are from out of town, when you're from Westmoreland or you're from Trinidad, Barbados, or just from Ocho-Rios, especially those Jamaicans who are now coming in for the diaspora conference, we want to say to you, all of you people in Florida, those of you in Florida watching now, Consul General, I know you're watching because I'm going to be talking to you later. You now understand that the place to come to stop in Montego Bay, when you come to Montego Bay, and you don't have to go too far, you don't have to go too far. Once you descend that little grade there and you come and you'll be able to look into Montego Bay once you come down the hill. As you make the left turn, you keep left again. City center, and right inside here, there's a car park, and that's where the restaurant is. Spicy Dutch Pot, you can't miss it. It's there. It's a ideal location. The food is good. The customer service is excellent. The young ladies smile. Because one of the things that I'm afraid of is when people come and the people them don't smile. You understand me? And I'm afraid of that. So
we do a complete service. Complete service.
They do a complete service. They provide.
Nothing is missing. Nothing is missing.
Nothing is missing. This is Tenny Miller, and I'm live here at Spicy Dutch Pot Restaurant. Listen, you can't miss it. Spicy Dutch Pot. It's right. If you know where the public library is, right across from the public library, that is where it is. Well, let me see now. No, almost across from the library. Because the library is on the right-hand side, City Center is on the left-hand side, and it is right in the car park at City Center. You can't miss it. Spicy Dutch Pot. Chef Wishburn is the man to speak to. Whatever you need on the menu, Chef Wishburn will be able to have it prepared for you. Whatever is there, and if it's not there, just ask him.
That's right, yeah.
You can wait a little bit. But Chef, I can't wait a whole day for my food.
No, man, we do it in 10 minutes or less.
10 minutes or less. So you always have things prepped that once a
Some
customer
people
make
come
an
in
order.
They still ask for Chinese food, we make it Chinese food, give them. So we just,
I know, because it was a hotel Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, right, so we don't let any customers come in and don't go.
So a man must walk out here and not get served.
You have to get something.
That's what you mean. So once him come in, him say, boy, I want a chop suey.
Yeah.
I want a mala chicken.
Yeah.
I want a, that sort of thing. It is ready. It can be done. You can prepare it.
Yeah.
Chef Wishburn is the man to talk to. Himself and his partner, Fletcher.
Yeah.
Have established this establishment here now, and they are the ones who are really offering a new kind of offering to Montego Bay and to the people of Montego Bay.
Yeah, Montego is asking for this for quite a while, and here it goes. I mean, people need to take advantage of it. So it's right here now.
It's right here now. So it's finally here now. Right. Chef Wishburn said the word. You can't beat it. Him is the man who's in charge. He's telling us that this is where it's at. Yeah. But we're going to go to a quick break, Chef. When we come back from our break here a little bit, we're going to be talking a little bit more to you and look at some of the dishes that you have. Fine? So what you're going to have to show us today, you prepare for us today?
Well, I mean, we can't show you nice. You have to do the pot roast for you, for sure. But
so you have a pot roast that we're going to go through.
Right. And then we can
I take wash out last night, so...
Then we can probably do a small fry it up, you
know? Yeah? A small?
Fry it up.
Fry it up?
Fry it up, yeah.
What's that?
Well, it's a flaming dish with
Oh, wonderful! Absolutely. So we're gonna get treated to some of this special today to see what is happening, man. And of course, we're gonna have the mayor who's gonna be joining us later on. So I'm sure he'll be excited to see some of what your guys are preparing and putting together here, friend.
Yeah.
Right. This is Chef Wishburn from Spicy Dutch Pot here in Montego Bay at City Center. Almost across from the library, just where the old City Center is. You remember when they used to talk about Carl Wall? Then, just before you get into Carl Wall, as you descend the hill from the top road, that people are accustomed to talk about the top road. As you come on down the top road and you make the left to go around, to come around, there you go, it's on the screen. It's a Dutch Pot, you can't miss it. You have to touch it. It's 333-433-6 and touch base, and we'll be able to provide you with anything that you need.
Right.
So stick and stay. We're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, our discussion continue. We have Chef Wishburn. No go to Chef. We're still talk about food when we get back. Welcome back. I'm here with Wishburne Lawrence. Wishburne Lawrence is the part proprietor, full-time chef, human resource manager,
Yeah,
but
exactly. Yeah.
among other things, here for Spicy Dutch Pot. And this is where we're located and we're broadcasting from today. Now, we come back to you at on food because one of the things I just remember, and Chef just reminded me, said, listen, this place, and I should know that as an old-time man about the town, this is the original burger house. All those of you, Connecticut, Aubrey, I'm not sure how you listen to the program now. Remember, Burger House is the original Burger House. This is where we now have this new Spicy Dutch Pot restaurant at Burger House. So once you come into Montego Bay and you descend the hill past old Upper Deck Hotel and come down the hill, as you come around the corner, look at City Center. It's Burger House. Conference is going on and people are coming for the diaspora comment conference, and I want them to know, and that's why I'm talking to them now, because we had a discussion in Florida 2 days ago and they're saying that apart from the component of the conference, where will they be able to go to do things? So I'm so happy.
Is the perfect place.
So this is the perfect place. Right. And you said the pot roast, once they come, that's a specialty, that's a signature dish.
Yeah, that's signature dish with pot. I mean, when we had it first and we tried, and then 4 days behind each other coming right back.
For real?
Yeah.
You're serious?
We have quite a taste, and the taste we can't make the taste go to our mouth. We need some more.
You need some more. Well, my next guest that I'm going to have, I hope you have some samples of the pot roast.
Right.
So I want to, because he's a very distinguished man of the citizen for the town, and when he says the pot roast is good, you know, a lot of people from all over the world who's listening to him will come in and talk about the pot roast. So I'm going to let you go while you get the pot roast to sort out, so I can get my next guest seated and we can have a discussion. And then while we're discussing, you come over and bring the pot roast, come back to serve, taste it and sample it. All right? Chef Wishburne, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
I'm looking forward to it, and I can't wait for the pot roast.
Right.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Chef. Good. All right, good. Chef Wishburne, so we're going to stand by.
Stand by.
Listen, this is Tenny Miller, and I'm live here at Spicy Dutch Pot here at All Time Burger House, you know. I mean, not enough of you remember Burger House, man. Yes, Burger House. And one man who, although he was young at the time, him still know Burger House and he was part of Burger House. So, therefore, we're going to be talking to him. Stick and stay. We're going to go to a quick break. When we get back from the break, the discussion continues. We'll be speaking to the first citizen of the parish, the distinguished gentleman who controls the seat in the municipality, His Worship the Mayor, Richard Vernon. When we get back, this is Tenny Miller, and I'm live. Your Worship. Yes, man, because I know you have a welcome back. We are, yes, I am ready, and I usually have to follow the directions. I'm a creature of instructions. My great cameraman was giving me another instruction. Welcome back. It's Tenny Miller, and I'm live here at Spicy Dutch Pot Restaurant here in Montego Bay. Just at the place where they used to be called Burger House is right there, so you can't miss it. I'm here with the first citizen, and we are here for a couple of minutes, and I'm going to waste his time. But we had to talk today because he's doing some things and making an effort to change the trajectory of what life is like in Montego Bay and Western Jamaica. And it not only deserves all the support, it deserves a beating and the support at the same time. Right. And his back is broad. He's not afraid to take the licks. But when he deserves to get a praise, you have to give him the praise. Mayor, good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon to you.
Sure, fine. I was talking to your friend in Florida earlier, and I'm going to be talking back to him shortly after this the Consul General.
Okay.
And he says that I must give you all the support and don't beat you up like I beat him up in Florida. So I said, no. Mayor, I walk through the town. And one of the things I'm enlightened about is about something that you said to me when I launched this show at Hotel 39.
Right.
That part of your mission is to change the behavior and the lifestyle of the people in Montego Bay and to change the way people do business. I see the town gradually becoming, I can walk freely along the sidewalks. Because when I came outside, I said, wait, something wrong, but nobody come out today. You understand me? No, what are you doing in the town of Montego Bay, which seem to be working, and you don't find the usual bitterness and anger that comes from a vendor to say, boy, them push me off of the street and them that. You seem to have some kind of a relationship with the people and the process. Talk to us about that.
Well, you said the right thing. We do have a relationship with that. We, the St. James Municipal Corporation. As a matter of fact, just leaving, I came here from a meeting with the vendors who operate within the Old Show Market.
Okay.
And what you'll find is that approximately 60
percent of those persons who own a shop or store at the market, they operate along the streets as well. So what I've done is to ensure that we have frequent meetings.
Okay, makes sense.
What the concerns are,
respect is due, which is great.
What they would want us to do to help to improve their situation, and we also tell them what we expect of them, what the laws are, and how they should work within the law to avoid any penalties or support. So we have established that relationship with them.
Wonderful.
And they're working with us. And when we had the meeting just now, it was a calm meeting. It was not cantankerous.
I know it can be very animated and all that.
It's not. They express the concerns that they have in the market, and they were actually asking us to come and take over operation in that space because we don't operate.
So they need the framework of management.
Yes, but
presence.
We do have a plan for it. One that will improve not only the operation within the space, but the aesthetics of the
yes, definitely.
So we are getting our architect to finalize the plan for that area, and we're at the same time sorting out the funding to sponsor the development of the market.
You're talking about the old shoe market?
The old shoe market, not the People's Arcade. The People's Arcade is
an operation. Oh yeah, because that's railway land go all the way back to over by Water Commission side over there.
That's right. Yeah. And I am supposed to speak with the minister at some point soon to hear what the plans are for the railway lands.
Will they be able to? Are you hoping to get that so that you can always settle some of these people and do something with it as a major development?
I'm advocating for a modernized transportation center, and I believe that is the ideal location.
So you want to expand into that?
Certainly. So the transportation center will not be just a transportation center for vehicle movement, but also for business operators, small business operators within the space. The land extends to a significant area, or across a significant area, and therefore can facilitate other things, such as a mall for government offices, something that might have been touted previously, but not much came
from the days of the JMRC.
Yes,
so the Greater Montego Bay Development Company,
and it is needed. So we're doing that as well. We've also organized vending in a particular way. So we started what we call the Safe Food Program. We're going to do the official launch soon. Only food vendors are registered under the Safe Food Program.
Okay.
So you have to provide your waste mechanism and get approval from Solid Waste Management Authority. If you're operating with open flames, you have to put on your fire extinguisher on your car. You have to register with the St. James Municipal Corporation as a vendor to get the permit. And you also have to fulfill the requirements under the Public Health Act, and that is supervised by the St. James Health Services. So we are trying now to get them to fit in to what is required of them under the Safe Food Program. So they will, you're hearing it.
You're institutionalizing a professional behavior,
informal,
but at the same time,
right? Yeah. Because what I'll tell you as well is that Art NSTA Trust is a part of it. And year before last year, when we started Shades of the program, they certified a few of them. So what they will do is meet you where you are, understand the type of business that you're doing, and curate a training certificate for that type of trade, so that you can be a certified safe food vendor, certified food operator. And you can use it. And once you have your certification, your license, and all the requisite documents, it can help with business development, because now you can go to the bank and take out a micro loan and buy some more hot dogs and put on your cart and sell some more.
So you're lifting the standard and the whole professionalism of the whole thing at that same time. Turn them into business people.
So we have the craft vendors that we meet with. We have the itinerant vendors we want to see on the street that we meet with. We have the ones at the old shoe market that we meet with. We have the market vendors that we meet with, and the ones that charge you on the market. That's a whole different situation. So you never realize that there are so many different segments.
No, I had no idea.
Food vendors separately from the itinerant vendors. So we meet with food and fruits because they are handling things for consumption. So they must meet a certain level of a criteria. So once we get them to that and underneath the Safe Food Program, then we can, perhaps safely say that all vendors on the streets of Montego Bay are certified, trained, and are qualified to handle your food.
You spent some time in Paris, right?
Me?
Yes.
I've been there.
You've been there,
yes.
right? But you know, there's a level. If you understand the matrix of that program on the street, you know, it is amazing. And I see where your pattern is, you know, something like that.
Right.
The level of professionalism. You speaking of these pockets of vendors and organized business people and categories. We still have a set of people who are informal tour guides.
Yes.
Because they're tourists down.
Right.
What are you going to do with them?
We're going to try as best as possible to get those persons trained. If it is,
and with some kind of certificate, badges or something.
If it is their passion, we help them to formalize themselves. Because sometimes persons will get into an area.
That's a hustling.
Yeah.
But it's not really.
Or because they believe that they have nothing else to do. But if there's a passion there for them to do tour guide work, then we will train them under the team Jamaica, which is associated, as you know, with the tourism development for the company.
Right.
We do have persons who refuse to be trained because they just want to be hustlers. And if there is a certain type of harassment, then of course there are laws there to address them. But this is common in just about every country. Because you asked me about Paris, I've seen it in Paris. I've seen it in Barcelona, in Madrid. I landed the other day at JFK and said that I would just do it overnight, quickly.
Yes.
So I stayed in Queens and it was there.
Yeah. Yes.
So
I know what you mean.
It's difficult because this is human
behavior
pattern.
It's amazing to see how the behavior across countries, they're almost similar.
Yes, they're
similar.
They're similar. So
like
we have to ensure that whilst they carry out a certain type of harassment, their level of delinquency does not translate into any sort of crime. So we have to monitor these people. So those persons who frequent the hip strip area, believe me when I tell you that they know them. They know them by name and number. Sometimes they will take them up for public mischief if they are creating public mischief. But the law does not provide for them to be charged.
Or anything like that. So you just have to hold them and then let them go after time. But warn them.
A short period, warn them. So once they manage themselves, then there is not much that can be done. But they are free people, and the people must be responsible for their freedom.
Definitely.
They must choose what they do with their freedom.
And my conversation is worship the mayor of Montego Bay, Councillor Richard Vernon, who have responsibility for making the second city be really the first city, and to really receive and welcome not only Jamaicans from other parts of Jamaica here in the city, but also Jamaicans and other international people into the city of Montego Bay to make it that model city, which is part of his ambition before he leaves office and become Prime Minister of Jamaica, hopefully. But Mayor, with regards to the market, and by the way, that was not he said, I said that. With regards to the market, no, I noticed in the market, no, I was able to drive from the top of Barnett Street all the way down to
Bevan Avenue.
Bevan Avenue. And this never happened before. If I tried to, take me 2 weeks just to get down there. I could get down there in less than you know. I noticed you just start down there.
Yeah, it has just started. The type of undertaking has just started. We have other police officers in the space for years trying to manage the space and all of that. They will get pushback that the facility needs to be fixed. There's not enough accommodation inside. So I'm a data-driven person and use that data-driven skill to analyze the space properly and present my case to them. Because when I check the number of vendors that operate at peak hours, 500 per se in that space, and I check out the space and say that I have 800 spaces, you have to talk to me properly because I don't understand what you're saying. And the vendors, you have to understand their culture as well. The whole culture of vending, market vending has shifted a little bit.
Yes.
And persons no longer carry the basket on their head. They buy a vehicle.
Okay, yes.
So you will find that much of the traffic that is generated in that space is as a result of persons who are operating from their
vehicles
and
highest.
And all that sort of thing. And
yes. So, and the other thing now, so conversations are important, because when we had the conversation with them, then I learned that one of the reasons they're going outside, it's not the facility itself, but the business environment, which is a competitive one. So they're saying that those who do wholesale, they have to go far away from them, because the customers are buying the cheaper goods naturally. So I went into the market area where the facility is, look at what we have, assess our asset, and we see that the shops in some areas, they don't make any sense. People want to live in them.
Yes.
And we cannot facilitate
No,
them.
no. Got
So I
something
said,
else.
knock them down. Knock them down. We're now paving a section. We're going to mark it out, and those who are on the outside selling from the vehicles, they are going to get a space inside where they can drive in the vehicle
And open their thing and sell from there. Yes.
and then the wholesalers, they are going to get their section of the market. If you go to the market for wholesale, that's a wholesale section. If you want retail, it's up here. And if you're a wholesaler, obviously you're buying 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds of goods. And if you're a housewife, you want to just buy 5
You have to
pounds,
pick up 2 and 3 pounds and that sort of
that's
thing.
sweet pepper and so forth. So we have separated them, and we're doubling down on that. So having found the areas within the market that we can fit these persons into, then you start to intensify the enforcement on the outside.
Yeah.
So we are going to do some management of the facility as well, which at the Charles Garden Market you have at least 6 entrances and exits. That can't work.
No.
So we have to reduce those to about 2 or 3, so we can control the space. Because once you say to them, go inside, and the enforcers get them inside and turn their backs, they try to come out.
They try to come. Yeah.
So we have to now manage it in such a way that there's one entrance for a certain section of the market and one exit. So once you enter this section, you don't have an opportunity to just quickly jump out. You'd have to go through a long
process.
way.
So follow the line, you follow the process all the way down, and then you come on the other side.
That makes no sense. You go back outside because it is going to take too long. And what I always tell them is that if you stay in the market, and the customers will have to come. The customers are here not to look at you.
Because they want to find you where you are. They'll find you.
They're here to buy goods. They're here to buy goods. They're going to come where you are, where the goods is, and buy it. So that is another approach. The other section of the enforcement is that we will now have some market rangers like in the space, managing it. So once our usual municipal police officers, which are limited by the way, they have to attend to other things like breach enforcement
and all that.
and those stuff across the municipality, not just in the city of Montego Bay, because they have administrative responsibility for the entire parish.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Then I'm ceremonial in the mayor of the city of Montego.
But you're really responsible for the parish.
For the parish.
Yes.
So once they move, then you'll have these persons who are employed by the St. James Municipal Corporation to maintain order within the space. And we will now, as well, coupled with all what I have said, repair the roof, put in the lighting, and we had an insurance on the market, and that was activated when Melissa struck. So we have received interim payment from the insurance company for all the insured assets, and we're going to use now a portion of the insurance to start the market roof repair. We are building out the shops down in the gun court area and taking out the old shops.
But does that mean that now with this kind of a development and changes, you're doing a couple of things? My conversation is worship the Mayor Vernon from the Montego Bay municipality, and we are looking at the kind of a changes that he's making within not just the municipality, but within the market, within the city, and to see how we can influence behavior change.
Yes.
Because that's exactly what you're doing, to see how you can put all the... Yes, indeed.
You know why COVID influenced behavior change? Because it was sustained.
Yes.
For at least a year, we had to sanitize.
Yes. And after that,
people became more careful and more hygienic. So we have to sustain our operation in an extended period of time.
You have to capitalize on those behavior and deal with them.
To the new reality of Charles Garden Market.
Beg your pardon. But this gives you a chance to make some revenue.
Yes, it does. But the one that was reported recently, 380% increase, it was a 380% increase since the dip following Melissa.
because we facilitated them on the outside, and therefore the revenue dipped. And when it was time for them to go back inside, they never wanted to relocate.
No.
They started to give themselves problems, and that is when we had to, be a little bit more forceful than usual to get them back inside. So the 380% represents the effort, of the enforcement from the post Melissa, immediate post Melissa to now. Right, and that is not the overall revenue of the market,
but
just for the fees.
Okay.
And it is reported because it tells you the type of impact the enforcement is having. Where relocation of the vendors from outside to inside is concerned. So we're fixing up bathrooms, fixing up the roof, putting in the lighting infrastructure, and we're doing the roadways within the market district. So the whole of the potholes and everything, we're dealing with them. We're building sidewalks. So if you look from Bevan Avenue, Lower Bevan Avenue, coming back into up Fosdick Road, with a sidewalk being built there. So all the old shops and vendors on those sides, they have been relocated. We knock out the whole shops and everything, freeing up the road space, and putting in parking. So we'll have parking on the outside, and those who are parking to sell, they will have that space inside. Those who are wholesalers, they will have that space inside, and those who are retailers, they will have the main market to do their retail.
Wonderful. And one would hope that sometime to come, the market will be that place where people want to take their children to the market, to get them not only to learn the business of carrying out transaction, but the market is a place to see and enjoy things and enjoy the kind of vision and that lifestyle.
Yeah, that vision that you are, suggesting, and what I would really love to realize is going to come at a significant cost. Because that facility is a huge facility.
Oh, yes, it does.
But we're doing the basic things to ensure that it is operable, to ensure that it is good for business and good for shoppers. And then we can start to beautify it. Once we have those things.
But Mayor, public education is going to be one of the tools that which you have to work with, like you fall in love with it, Public education, in order to sustain the gains that you are making and to look at how you influence the behavior change going forward.
That explains
and that's an expense that you have to prepare for.
Certainly. But it explains the many meetings that we have had with the vendors in the space. Because we know that if we maintain the conversation, open conversation, they can understand us and we them.
Yeah.
And therefore, they know that there's a relationship, and if we break the relationship, we're going to have problems. And it's best to have a good relationship.
Oh, yes, of course. So and this thing that them call respect, as respect, is something that is very important and serious.
And mutual.
And it's mutual. Yes, it has got to be. And once people feel that, because there's a tendency of authority not to seem to want to respect the man down there.
Yes.
That's kind of a twisted version of things, which is unfortunate.
I go into the market and I walk through and dip under the umbrella like this. So what you doing over here? Or I go down there and park up the vehicle and stand up in the middle of the road until everybody come out.
And you see, when you're able to do that, like not Mao Zedong, Kim Il Sung.
Yes.
Did of all the people. No, it's one of the strengths that he applied.
Yes.
In terms of how he deal and endear people to him.
Yes.
Because after a time, the people say, "Mayor, one mayor so." But you're able to go under a tent and a stall. Yes. You walk through that, boy, mayor, the bathroom not fix a lot. One mayor so. One mayor, we talk about the water though.
Most important to fix it.
Yes.
So there's another thing that
I'm not gonna hold it, but I so appreciate the time. About my last lick that I want to lick with now. Me not too pleased how the town look, mayor, from the elegant corridor come all the way down. Walk on with that.
And I told you I was coming in from Kingston this morning, and I was looking at it myself. I think more tourism dollars need to be spent in Montego Bay.
Have to.
Yeah. And
more people need to pay their share of the dues and duty that has to be paid.
Yes, and I'm unequivocally making a point to that. A lot comes from Montego Bay. We contribute significantly to the national gross domestic product. And we need to spend more of our dollars here to improve the corridor, to improve the aesthetics of the city, to preserve our edifices, the architecture in some places, restore them, that sort of thing, so that we can maintain that historic look, but at the same time, a modern experience.
Of course.
Because that is what people enjoy in other spaces, and anybody who travels a lot one of the first things that they do is head to the city center. They search for the museum and they want to see the city center.
Yes, they want to. And a lot of people want. When I go countries, I want to see the market, and those places.
Yeah, of course. And why I said the tourism dollar is not because Montego Bay generates most of the tourism dollars, but because the municipal dollars cannot sustain the type of look and operation that we need to achieve within the space. We don't pay enough fees, we don't pay enough taxes, and therefore, even with our best efforts to collect those, it is oftentimes centralized that you don't get to spend it the way you'd like to spend it to address these challenges within the space.
And so, civic pride and civic corporate responsibility is something that one of the things that maybe the municipality have to take some initiative in getting those people to start to do their fair share as well.
Yes, certainly. So one of the things that we have done as well is to do divestments. So we are cutting losses as a municipality and doing investment in things that we offer good service, sustainable service, and at the same time do it at cost. So we are not a profit-making entity, but at the same time we have to ensure that we sustain our services at cost. So one of the big ones was the slashing of $50 million from our balance sheet loss annually to the Catching
Yes, after that
sports complex, which is a multi-purpose sports complex. And yesterday we had a press conference with the new lessee. Well, not the new lessee, but the lessee, because this is the first time anything like this has been done across Jamaica, which is a novel thing for us here in Montego Bay, which is to advance a public-private partnership venture of this nature, sports development, and it took the form of a lease to the Montego Bay Sports Development Company, and they unveil the plans that they have for the space, which I knew before, and they made a proposal, and that is why at the end of the bidding they were selected. But we know that they have the capacity and the ability to get it done, and it is a beautiful plan. You will see shortly.
Well, definitely we don't see the unveiling of it,
but it will be a truly multi-purpose sports complex. So we'll have Olympic-sized swimming pool because we have ambitions of hosting character games.
Sure, definitely.
So we will make sure that we have the home for that. We have hotels to host the tourists and visitors. We have the facility to execute the games. So football, track and field, the Olympic-sized swimming pool, pickleball, paddleball, mini go-kart track, outside gym, sports bar and lounge. We can go and watch the games as well, and tennis, futsal.
Good. And it has to be that ideal facility that fosters and encourages the overall sport-athletic development of this Montego Bay and Western Jamaica.
Many more young lives will be saved.
Yes.
So this is also another push to sustain the gains that we have made with crimes, with managing crime. And we, as you note, we have moved from approximately 350 something murders back in 2017, 18, 19, coming back. Decreased a bit.
And it's therefore Granville is such an unfortunate thing that raises its heads in the middle of all of this.
Well, at the same
the
time,
situation that takes place in Granville.
While you've mentioned the word respect, and while we sustain these gains, or try as best as possible to sustain these gains, which I must say that moved from 350 something murders down to 58 last year, and we're trying to keep it below 58.
Absolutely.
So we are
important.
doing as much as possible. So the respect now goes a far way. Police must respect citizens, citizens must respect police, and citizens must also respect the law. And if a police says stop, stop. Do I believe that the situation could be handled differently?
No, where I see it, I think it is unfortunate that happened that way.
So perhaps it could have been. So we have had a situation at the municipal corporation where motorists tried to hit one of our municipal police, and one of them, who has a licensed firearm, discharged into the tire, immobilized the vehicle, and they ended up at court. And the police was on the run even in that case. Yeah. But it is unfortunate because sometimes even a vehicle can be used as a weapon. But, as citizens, we need to respect the law, and if you are asked to stop, stop. If you are asked to step out of
We
the
need to
vehicle,
look at
step
them.
out of the vehicle. If
Yeah.
you want to give that command, go to training school and join police.
Yeah. But values and attitudes, respect for each other, respect for the law, respect for police. But police have got to maintain the integrity of a policeman. And that's part of the issue of some of the things that we're having there. But on the body camera, if we ask them, then use them. But me,
But
I know it's
cameras
not
are
your
everywhere
portfolio,
these
but I
days.
appreciate the time. It's always
My
a pleasure to have you.
A
Always
pleasure.
good. Thank you so
And
much. There's
next
so much
time
we
I'll
can
update
chat
on some
about.
other matters.
Yes, of course,
For 10 minutes.
because yes, of course. Another 10 minutes on long time. Listen, we're gonna go to a break. When we come back, the discussion continues. This is Tenny Miller, and I'm live here at Spicy Dutch Spot here, First Time Burger House in Montego Bay. Soon come. Welcome back. My God, you catch me off guard. Welcome back. This is Tenny Miller, and I am live here at Spicy Dutch Spot here in Montego Bay, the newest addition to the Montego Bay restaurant layout here in Montego Bay. Fabulous place, nice, customer service is good. And the lady inside the bar owe me a drink of sorrel with a splash of spirit in it so that I refresh myself spiritually. So it will soon be here with you. I have online with me one of our distinguished citizens from Jamaica who is overseas online waiting so patiently and diligently. And I'm so humbled and honored for him to be waiting on me. His worship, not just his worship, but what you call it, one of our first citizens of South Florida and part of that section of the United States, Consul General Oliver Meir. Consul General, my respects, sir. How you do?
Good, boy. Your show, turn up, man. You have so many guests and advertisements.
No. But I
have to check it to come sponsor us.
No, not sure. I don't get a lot of distinguished people like the mayor often, you know, and like yourself, Consul General. So when I have honorable people like you in my humble establishment, by the way, you have to come in. You have a special invitation from the proprietor to visit here when you come to the diaspora conference to lunch. Lunch is on the house, but you have to spend like one 500 US or so worth of liquor for your friend and everybody else after that. Consul General, how you doing? Consul General,
I'm good, man. I'm good.
We have a diaspora conference coming, and I know you have been working seriously on the ground, mobilizing, organizing. Tell us what's going on with the conference and what should we expect and anticipate coming out of that section of the United States, which you have responsibility for.
All right. First of all, greetings to all your listeners. Getting very good feedback. And I just said that thank you for feedback on my end. I'm not sure what's happening.
Hmm.
I hear an echo and repeat.
You're hearing an echo back at you?
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
All
Engineer is
right.
working on it.
All right. Thank you. So, no, man, there's a good vibe and energy building for the conference. And, we're encouraging everybody to ensure that you book a ticket, come down. You don't want to miss this biannual Dominican Diaspora Conference. It
Hmm.
promises to be an amazing experience. We have persons from all over the world who are coming down. Last 2 years ago when I went, I thought it was the best conference that I'd attended,
Hmm.
and it was lots of information, lots of great sessions, and it was I believe one of the best turnouts, and so I was able to network with people all over the world, Africa, UK, Canada, rest of the United States, of course, people from Jamaica. Prime Minister is there, all of your ministers addressing different topics. It was very informative, and I would start from early in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, go right through the day. It's like I don't want to miss any session, and then in the evening there's entertainment. And then I took the family down, and so I was able to, go back in the evening, have dinner with the family, and then wake up early in the morning, we go swim at the beach, and then head back out to the conference. Great experience. I take my word for it. I believe that everybody listening to this interview who is able to do so should ensure that you come down for this conference.
Oh, yes. Jamaica should be the place of choice of vacation for Jamaicans abroad.
That's correct. And I believe 85% of the hotels are open. So when we talk about rebuilding after Hurricane Melissa, there's no better way to serve Jamaica than
Yes, I'm
coming
hearing
down to
you.
Jamaica and being a part of this biannual conference.
Always the level of interest on the ground.
No, the interest is very good. Uh, By 10, I still getting the feedback. I try to work through it. I hope your
We're trying to get it.
engineer can
Engineer, can
proceed.
you please?
Yeah, the interest is very strong, Tenny. And
Yes.
we have at least 300 persons on. Not as big as your platform, of course, but the persons that have been on have been indicating that they are signing up for until we'll be having a team from our Jamaica High Five coming down to do a day of service. Last conference we adopted um, baritone, and so we'll be using some of the funds to purchase medical equipment for that clinic, as well as Memorial Hospital will be carrying a delegation of doctors and nurses to do a day of service there. We'll also be working with Pastor Fernandez and Food for the Poor. We had a gospel concert where we raised 150,000 US dollars, and we'll be building 4 houses. One of the houses we'll be building will coincide with the day of service at the conference.
Some structural things in place to take place and from your delegation while they're here.
Definitely. I mean, last conference we adopted Baritone Clinic. So they were there for the handover. And we also built a house with Victoria Mutual. And so persons coming down for the conference as part of our delegation, they were able to participate in that day of service. in addition to participating to the conference. But we believe, the community comes out for the 5K. We want to ensure that they are a part of interacting with the clinics, interacting with the nurses, being a part of the handover, and also to, those who are part of the concert are able to participate into the handover of where the funds are given.
You know,
Right.
you speak to the 5K, and I just digress to the 5K a little bit. That's an institution almost which you have started during your tenure as a Consul General in Florida, and it has grown tremendously and has become this huge, with this huge following and group of Jamaicans, and even people who are not Jamaicans, but people who supports the idea and the thought seem to tell us about that success and about what is on the agenda for the 5K going forward.
All right. So, 5K is an annual event. This year we had 2,000 individuals who participated. Last year we had 1,500. Each year we are expanding, we are growing. And it's really about just reinforcing our community, taking our healthcare seriously. That is the number one objective that we have. The fact that we're connected with adopting clinics is also important initiative, which we take seriously. But the number one priority is ensuring that as individuals, we take our healthcare in our own hands. So we have 5 pillars. 10. One, know your numbers. Go to the doctor, get a checkup, know your blood pressure, know your cholesterol level, all of those metrics. And that coincides with one of the initiatives from the Ministry of Health and Welfare. The second thing we encourage is regular exercise.
Yes.
Pillar 3, giving your body the nutrition it needs, eating healthy. And, I have to reinforce the work of our Jamaican farmers, because in the whole organic world, we know that our Jamaican food coming from the soil is the best food you can put in your body. So we encourage giving your body the proper nutrition. We know that Jamaica is full of all the natural herbs. That, when you talk about alternative medicine, a lot of these herbs exist right here in Jamaica, right? Fourth, we encourage positive community engagement. Positivity is so important. What we feed our mind with, and the groups we engage with. It's so critical. So we encourage that community engagement around positivity and gratitude. And the 5th pillar is about giving back. Giving back giving back to the community, but also giving back to self. Very important that we make time for ourselves. We give back to ourselves individually. So, Tenny, it's like how you work so hard now. We encourage you, Tenny, make sure you take a little massage, make sure you have a little time for yourself, you do something that you love.
True.
We have to take care of ourselves so that we can be around for our family and our friends and our community. So the High 5K has become a movement. We have a volunteer group of over 20 persons who come out and support the organizing of the 5K. So this is not just about the success of CG, it's about the community and all of us coming together, pulling together, and being a part of an event that we can all be proud of. It's an event that has won the number one event in the South Florida region over 2 years in a row, based on Jamaicans.com survey that we do. So we're doing our little part in terms of giving back to the community, and this is one of many events that we lead the charge with in terms of community engagement.
As you say that, Council General, and it tells you the quality and the of leadership that you have displayed and been offering in the South Florida area since you have started your tour, and must be commended for the kind of a way in which you you galvanize the community, and you try to get things going. And what is good about it too is that people know you and they can talk to you, and you're very personable. Unlike some of the persons and personalities that we have had before, there have been issues surrounding that. But be that as it may, you speak to taking care of the whole business of not just giving back, but also the building back to Jamaica and building back for Jamaica. Have you got any kind of an indication from some of these other Jamaicans who are retired, want to come home, or want to something and do business at home? What kind of a energy you're getting coming forward? That because the idea of building back Jamaica and build it bigger and better is not just a talk or a catchphrase.
Well said. In fact, on our weekly call just yesterday, we had Alvin Day, and boy, listen, I, Tenny, I don't want people to think it's Muir. It's Mair. I think I'm not your producer. I don't want them cussing it that you have been around.
Thank you for
So
that.
if you could adjust it, and Tenny, if you could try see if you can adjust the not hitting on your space. I'm getting a lot of feedback.
You're not getting the feedback?
I know I'm getting a lot of feedback when I speak. Anyway, at all, you could adjust it.
Let me see. I don't know.
I hear
We're going to
myself
see.
repeating.
See if we can find a way to fix that a little bit.
All right, repeat the question, though, Tenny.
Yeah, no. I was just talking about what's happening where the building back process is concerned, because building back better is not just a catchphrase, but not just be a little bit. I love Jamaica bad. I love Jamaica bad, but we have to go build it back.
Not hearing you, Tenny.
Oh, you're not hearing me. Let me change this then.
Hearing you now. Hearing you now.
The idea of building back. Are Hello, are you there?
I hearing you, Tenny. Hearing you now.
Hear me? Jimmy? Yeah. Councilor, are you here?
I can hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Yes, he can hear me now, but I'm not hearing him, and that's okay. Where I am hearing him, but he's not hearing me. I beg your pardon, Council General. Just 1 minute. We seem to have a little technical glitch, or we're trying to fix that. This is Tenny Miller, and I'm live here in the restaurant, the newest addition to eateries in Montego Bay, Spicy Dutch Pot, located here at where they used to have the former burger house, or the burger location here in the center of Montego Bay. All right. Can we go back to are we there now? Council General, can you hear me now? Are we there? CG?
I hear you.
Yes, all right, good. I hear you now. Yes. Yes, CG. I was talking about the building back process. We have any
Yes.
indications of Jamaicans who want to come home and to come and find a way to build back and to participate in the development and the rebuilding process?
Yeah, a lot of interest, lot of Jamaicans reaching out saying they want to return home. In fact, our numbers have jumped. Passport applications, those applying for citizenship. So our lobbies are full, and there's greater interest. I don't think it's lost on individuals that there has been some significant improvements in the macro side of things for Jamaica. And we're not out of the woods, but certainly people have heard some of the metrics and are encouraged. And then for some people, they feel that it might be time to come home. So persons who ignored having a Jamaican passport years ago are saying, "Boy, I think it is best I have one. How can I get?"
Yes.
So I get a lot of calls from persons saying, "Boy, I should have done this a long time ago, but I think it's time to do it. And I have a family here, and I want to give the kids a citizenship, and I'm CT tell us how we do it." And we have been interacting with a lot of individuals with that. So there's a lot of interest. People tune in to find out the different investment opportunities. People are interested in real estate. In fact, we have a real estate conference coming up here on June 5th. I mean, we are supporting an organization that's coming up here to do a conference. So, I'll be one of the persons sharing some insight. But there's a lot of interest there in investing in Jamaica. And just quality of life, people are saying that, hey, time to come home. So
Yes.
I'm picking up a lot of that on the go.
Okay. Well, that is good to know. It's good to know because I have been getting some amount of that from Jamaicans across the spectrum, and more so, people want to now learn how do I do it? What do I do? What are some of the mechanisms that in which I can apply and get this thing together? So I'm hoping that at the conference, people will get an opportunity to, see how they can walk through the 1, 2, 3 process of coming home and do business. Where do I start first? How do I get the processes through the door? How I deal with customs, how I deal with immigration, that kind of a thing. Because it can be frustrating. You're coming home after your first world citizen for 40 years and trying to come back to your yard and say, I go come home my yard and go do a thing. And immigration give you a hell of a time, or customs drive you through the roof. Or you walk up and down, and the register of companies, you have to walk up and down there 15 times just to get a piece of paper signed because you want to do something. So how we deal with joint up government and how we deal with facilitating the opportunities and resources for the investment that we say we need in this country. Government going to have to speak to that seriously. So I'm hoping that that's something that, as Consul General, you'll be able to bring to the table at the Diaspora Conference whenever you are here.
In fact, I will be chairing a section on returning residents, talking about some of the business success stories. On day one, I will be one of the moderators, and we'll be highlighting some of the individuals who have returned home successfully, what they have been doing, so to encourage persons that, hey, you can come home and you can make a success of it. So we'll not just be talking about it, we'll be having persons on the panel who will be sharing their personal experiences. We'll also have a marketplace that will have all these agencies represented. So persons can have discussions with tax authorities, PICA, land titling, different ministries will be there. And we have a full panel of opportunity, full sessions talking about things like trade and investment. We're talking about the resilience of Jamaica, how we rebuilding after Hurricane Melissa, the most powerful hurricane system ever. And I'm not going to touch on this NARA issue. I know it's a little controversial, but just to say that the government is moving in the right direction with NARA, because even in my discussions, I hosted one of the executives from FEDEMA in terms of emergency relief right here in Florida. And even before this discussion came up, he suggested to us that this is the way the government needs to go, to have a separate institution that deals with the rebuilding and can report in a systematic way to Jamaica as to how the funds are being spent and how the progress of rebuilding. Because as we know, it takes years. Hurricane Andrew alone in Florida took over 25 years to have full recovery. Resilience is one thing. We're talking about business success stories. There'll be talks on real estate opportunities. There'll be talk about the whole educational program in Jamaica and exciting developments taking place there. We'll be talking about safety in Jamaica, agricultural opportunities, the state of our healthcare system. We'll be talking about cultural opportunities. I mentioned the returning residents. And of course, AI, using
yes.
artificial intelligence. So these are just some of the topics that will be covered. So you can see that we're going to have so many sessions taking place, Tenny. You have something to do from 8 o'clock in the morning right through to the evening.
Oh, yes, and I'm looking forward to that.
All the movers and shakers will be there.
Because we are tailoring our broadcast throughout that week to mirror the agenda of each day activity of the conference. So therefore, once there are things that have been done, we can carry it on a 4-hour broadcast again to fine-tune and refine. And we're hoping that one of the days we'll be able to have you as one of the co-hosts of one of the programs that we're doing, so that we can be able to, put that expansion and thing out there.
Yes,
no, we would not leave you out of that, because you'll be a good person to have on microphone to help to speak with and to the diaspora in terms of what is taking place at the conference and how the whole thing will work for everybody who wants to come home. Just as I said, one of the things I hope you will also carry to the conference is how there has to be a fast-track window for those Jamaicans who say, yes, may I come back to my yard. May I carry down one car and may I go carry down so-and-so. They do not necessarily want no open door thing, but just to facilitate them in a very respectful and, fast way, so that people don't get frustrated and lose their interest and their willingness to want to come home to settle and to, live the final days of their life, doing a little something and making something worthwhile for them and them children and grandchildren.
So, there's a whole section that you can read about returning residents. And there are incentives for people coming back home, what you can carry back duty free.
Yes.
And there's a whole section on the Jamaica Trade and Invest website that you can read about the benefits and incentives for people coming back home. So I encourage people to read it. It's a very long document, but they have a whole department that you can talk to about getting information on that. You can visit our website, www.jamaicamiami.org.
Yes.
And you can read up about coming back home and what are the incentives available for you.
Consul General, I thank you for your time and your candor, and as always, you always have the information at your fingertips, and you're embedded in the diaspora, and you know what's going on, and you're reachable and accessible, and we appreciate it. And I thank you so much for your work and for your activities and for what you're doing, and we look forward to participating again, and you are participating in our series of broadcasts during the Diaspora Conference in another 2 or so weeks' time.
And in closing, Tenny, I want to ask you the question. Should persons come down for the Diaspora Conference? There's a man who has been on the ground.
I would love at half of who you talk to on in your trek daily. Buy a ticket and come down so they can participate in the discussion and get a feeling of what the kind of changes are likely to be and can be, and how they can contribute to that process, to the building, because the building process is absolutely crucial. And the persons who want to invest in... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yes or no? Should persons come to the Diaspora Conference? Yes or no?
Yes, they should.
All right. So I'm telling you, I am going on record. Not because I'm Consul General. I can tell you that it will be money well spent. Whether you come for 1 day or you
or
come for
several
all the
things.
days. There's an early bird special. I encourage you to make use of it. You can purchase daily rates. Your meals and coffee breaks are included, and everybody you need to speak to, the movers and shakers of Jamaica, will be there on a daily basis. You
Absolutely.
will be able to connect with people from all over the world. Jamaicans on the ground doing major things. You cannot afford to miss it. I encourage you to register today.
Thank you so much, Council General. On that note, officer, thank you again for your time. We're running out of town. I have another guest waiting. But blessings. We'll perhaps talk again, maybe I saw a week before the conference itself, so we can put some final nuts and bolts onto it.
Sounds good. Thanks for having me.
The pleasure is
love to
always
all the
mine. Thank you
listeners.
for the opportunity.
Please follow me on Instagram at Mayor
Yes.
Oliver for regular updates. Thank you.
There you go. Consul General of Jamaica, there in Miami, Oliver Mayer. Thank you so much. Listen, stick and stay. Don't go nowhere. We soon come back. We're going to go for a little break and do something and then come back. This is Tenny Miller, and I'm live here at the Spicy Dutch Pot restaurant. When you come back, you're going to taste a little piece of the food, look more. Soon come.
welcome back. Listen, the chef decided to join me. And the chef brought me
Original pot roast.
original pot roast.
Yes.
He must show off on the pot roast some morning. And just let me stop by you. And the first thing he must say, are you having a pot roast?
Of course.
You understand me?
Yes. Pot roast sell itself. I did never tell you that because the
No.
pot roast sell itself.
So, may I taste the pot roast now? Oh, by the way, if you're just joining us, we are at the Spicy Dutch Pot restaurant. You know where? Burger.
The burger house.
You get it?
Well, burger house.
Yeah, man. Where Burger House used to be. It's now Dutch Pot Spicy. Where Burger House used to be. Well, I am tasting the pot roast. And you get it? I want you to know that never get too quick home. Chef,
I know you have to love it. You must.
tell me about this.
I've never seen anybody don't love the pot roast.
Tell me about this pot roast.
Well, the normal man who said, I don't like beef in a chef, man, let me try the pot roast. And the man tried the pot roast and said, listen, I'm coming back for more. And he's back the next day for more.
So
The
you will
pot
send
roast is-
more pot roast than curry goat in this place.
Anytime. Pot roast is the biggest seller.
Man, I'm not one of those people who fancy beef. Honestly, I don't. Me rode me curry goat and a fish dog and Ackman, but trust me, the pot roast here, I've gone.
And
It'll take life.
it just melt in your mouth.
Yes, man. It really is, See it? And some beef you can't cut, you have to stand up and say you can't saw it.
Yeah.
And look at that. They
It's
just
a
cut this one, it
melting
was
mouth.
easy.
Yeah.
Chef, this pot roast, definitely,
It has a mark. It has a mark.
it has a mark.
Yeah.
When you come to Jamaica, when you come to Montego Bay, please, you must stop here at Spicy Dutch Pot, and you have to taste the pot roast. And then they're fooling you, and they're going on a PR argument.
Anywhere you
The
go,
Dutch Pot,
everybody's talking about
Spicy Dutch Pot,
pot roast.
beef, pot roast,
Yeah.
steak life. Fine. Chef, this is good.
It's a complete meal when you have a pot roast. You don't want the flavor to come out of your mouth. That's why people keep coming back for more. It's addicting.
Somebody say the curry goat nice and they pinch one piece of small the curry goat a while ago. And the curry goat, the pan farm. When you're not going to come back here next week, but you might have to come back here next week. You come here to taste the curry goat. Right. The pot roast is good. This is Tenny Miller. And I'm live here at Spicy Dutch Pot with Chef Mr. Lawrence,
Yeah.
who is the master chef here. And he will tell you, people just love it and coming back for more. And it's not a talk, it is really true. Stick and stay, don't go away, we'll still come back.
Right.
This is Tenny Miller Live. Enjoy my pot roast at Spicy Dutch Pot.
Yeah, give me some.
This is Granville, right at Gordon Avenue, where the people are burning tires and other things in the area as part of the continued demonstration of the incident which took place yesterday, Sunday, where the woman was shot. Hello, lady. This woman was shot. A group of people came out to demonstrate about the incident which took place last week where the 17-year-old young man was shot. There's an old fridge, a piece of lumber, and on the scene has just arrived members of the fire department who are here to apparently clear the road and put this fire out. We would love to be able to ask some of the residents if they are willing to speak to us about what might have taken place here and why this is going. Hello, my dear. We don't have to show your face. We just want to be able to get your voice. Hello, ma'am. How you doing?
Morning.
All right. You don't have to give me your name. Just you want to share with us exactly what's going on as you understand it?
I was there yesterday. We was down, you never down there.
Yes.
But if I saw them, every minute come to you want to know.
So what is it that you understand that took place yesterday when you were not here?
Yeah, that she down the road there to the more there to the mountain, but the youth of them could before.
Yes.
And then now the police have come. I must tell you to move. After some papers and she bend down to take it up. And I could come up and the guns up.
That's why after she spoke to the police, or she was carrying on in a bad way or abusing the police?
She wasn't abusing no police.
As you understand it?
Yes. Never abused them.
Is there anybody else around who was there and could perhaps give me an understanding?
Further up the road.
Go further up the road. Yes. And let us try further up the road to see if we can get an understanding as to what might have taken place. We are in Granville, within the area where the incident took place on Sunday, where this woman was shot after the group of persons were demonstrating against the brutal shooting of that innocent 17-year-old young man. Hey, big man. How you doing, sir? Can I have a word with you? Nobody is willing to talk. How do you do, sir? How you do? Just trying to get an understanding as to what might have taken place. And if anybody can just share their thoughts on what went on yesterday and seemed to be going on for a while. You don't have to give me a name.
Are you able to say anything about what you understand that took place, and what seemed to be going on and how the people feel about what's going on?
I'm not thinking about that. I'm upset.
Huh?
You're upset how I go on.
You're upset about what?
Yeah.
How long has this been going on for?
What do I know, you know? Man was coming in and kill the people, but if not talk about and throw a gun for the people, but it can't work the boss. Because we don't want that. But the people, right now, people get fed up by this better. Last week, they kill one man of us. This week, they kill one man of us. How can I beat that go on?
So is it
can't work like that.
Is it that people are involved in things that the police said they want it for and they try to resist the police and there's a shootout?
Not like that, not like that, boss. Not like
No shootout never take place?
Not like that, not like that, sir.
The 17-year-old boy that got killed the other day, what do you understand that take place?
Well, so far, I understand, say, boy, one girl and him stand up and they say about shot. I don't know thing upon that. I'm not sure about that. You can continue work and get some advice to do in the car. Nothing wrong with that, you know. I don't stop me, I can't say. Share it out to you.
Okay.
But me upset so far.
Yeah. And how you think the rest of the people in Granville feel?
See me upset like how I feel upset. I'm a cousin and kill us today now.
Oh,
would
you?
Yeah. So I'm not see reason why I don't do that.
All right. Thank you, my brother.
You're welcome.
So we're hearing it. No. Here's a woman at a shop here expressing her anger as the fire department tried to remove the debris. The people are upset and they're angry.
They are upset.
And I'd just love to hear how you're doing. Exactly how you feel about what's taking place and what kind of solution you think we can come to this matter.
I still not feel like that. Because
Based upon how you feel, just say how you feel, basically.
we have no comment because wickedness and we want justice.
But you only get justice if with the rest of the people and the rest of the country and the rest of the world know what's taking place.
So they come to kill our nation up there. I saw them come, a Granville alone, they can terrorize. They don't know no more village.
How you see what's taking place? How you feel about it?
Them need to stop.
Yes.
Because them call for a meeting. We expect so the meeting would have stopped all violence.
Who called for the meeting? The police?
Police.
Yes.
Them called for the meeting 2 weeks or last week.
Yes.
This Saturday, the party keep down there, so
Yes.
the Sunday the police kill the little youth. So what kind of peace they want? They don't want no peace. They say the man them in a Granville for dead off.
I hear that them say that the young
them
17
not
people.
stop until they kill them off.
That's why you understand that them say.
I want to hear out of the man mouth.
Out of the policeman mouth?
Even one face man.
That's coming out of the mouth of a police officer. What I want to hear is from Granville itself, how you feel about Wagwan.
What they're going to foolish. The police them wicked. A cold-blooded murderer they kill an innocent girl. The girl not do them nothing. They ask license. And the girl give them the license. Every time the girl go back in the jeep, they send him back in the jeep. So they want paper. And every time he go in the jeep and they look for the paper, I mean, if I foot touch the paper and he move off. And the policeman just relax and pop in her chest.
And in her chest, was just standing on the ground and halfway into the vehicle?
She was in
And she alone did it.
And she alone and did it.
Did it with her.
Yes.
We did it with her right through. She did over on the other side and she have come over to the supermarket. One bus to the right in front of the police now. Why you never stop them the people there? Why you put you them stop? You realize that when New Year start, you're a gunman kill nobody in here because we want the peace. That's why we keep the party them in a Granville because we want peace. But them not wanting and they say they have to kill we are.
No, you hear it from a Granvillian woman who is saying exactly what she hear out of the mouth of a police officer. And, you know, that is not good. And as the member of parliament herself said, it has got to change. We don't have to get your face, my dear. I just want to hear your voice so you tell us exactly how you feel and what is happening and how you understand what is taking place.
Granville are nice. No war. Nothing going on in a Granville. Granville cool like a cucumber. And the police, them come in here, they kill we off one like we a bird. Then kill one for Mother's Day. Then say they find gonna know say a lie. And then come back on Cool Buju yesterday in a cold-blooded murderer.
And I hear there was a little 4-year-old child that was killed sometime before.
That was in January.
Yes.
That was in January. Then wicked. We not trust the police them. We not trust them
police
no
them
time.
not serve and protect
They
nobody.
not serve and protect nobody. Then come fix
So
kill.
in order something happen, you can't go to no police because they go kill you.
The government tell them to kill we off. For that one I police. When he shoot the girl inside, go talk to your government.
You say, come on, you're serious?
When he shoot the girl and with all the murder and say, go talk to your government.
What is the name of this area? This section. On Granville Drive. Here in Granville, just across from the clinic. Of course, there was just a fire that was inside the road that created a blockage of the road with all of these debris here, the zinc and stuff, and was just put out by the fire department so that the road can be cleared, so there can be free passageway for citizens and motorists going back and forth. It is a very, very sad day. It's a very, very sad time, and we hope that we can have this matter resolved in a very swift and transparent manner so the citizens themselves can be satisfied that yes, the police department is doing something to weed out anybody that they might have inside there and all those policemen who might hire on a vendetta, if any, for the citizens and for the community. We are trying to get an understanding so Jamaicans abroad know war going in a Granville because about 2 years straight now no killing no going in a Granville from the body from Granville. Yet still a 4 or 5 incident now within the last couple of months take place in a Granville and a source of police that kill Granville people. Anybody was around could give me a response about what took place yesterday and last week with a young man 17 that come from party and with Buju. Because Buju is a woman who feed everybody when she's ready. How you understand that is what is taking place in Granville? Starting from Buju thing yesterday, going back to the young man last week.
I really want to go so far, you know, but yesterday one was just unbelievable. No, nothing like that should happen.
Why you say that?
Because nothing happened to that happen. You stop the vehicle, she stop.
Mm-hmm.
You ask her for your license, she give up.
Mm-hmm.
You speculate. We don't know what you speculate about. Where they whisper to the other police. But anyway, the girl in the vehicle, same way, frustrated everything. And up on the steering. Ease up off of the brake, the van run little bit.
Maybe so you do that in order for the emergency brake and fix it.
So you run a little bit, police in front. You know, threatening your life.
No.
But in fire. No! Shit in the vehicle. Left chest, shot that thing getting.
Me not hot.
I feel over here, so car. What you fire for? What the girl do for your fire? What she do for your fire? You don't tell her to step out of the vehicle. You don't tell her to shut off the vehicle. You just stop the vehicle and ask for your papers. And you get license. Someone know what trigger you make you shoot the girl. Innocent, cold-blooded in front. 100 of people out there.
What do you think the people in Granville want coming out of this?
Want justice, serious justice.
Yeah, well, in what form? What is justice?
Bring the police. Yeah, somebody have to stand up. Somebody have to pay the penalty for something like this. They understand, say, they never come do something like this again.
So whoever the policeman is, him and the people them who are the other officers with him has got to stand some kind of a punishment.
Yes. Have to, of course. We got to be some justice about this one. Very serious. We're not skin teeth about this one. This one is very serious, uncle. Earth, cold-blooded murderer, shoot you, man. Just so. Come on, man. Come on.
You can't want it as plain and much more serious than this, Jamie. We cannot want it more plain and serious than this. It is very sad. It is very serious. This is cold-blooded. Commissioner, please over to you. The people in Granville need to see action swiftly, and they want justice. I am at the divisional office for the council for this Granville division. Is Mr. Troop, as we call him. Right. Mr. Troop has been council here for more than what, 20 years?
31 years.
31 years. So him is a 6-star, 8-star general, as they say in the political process. Right?
7-star general.
A 7-star general. A member of the St. James Parish Council, and one of those councillors who tell you that he is irremovable unless the people of his division wants to remove him. You have weathered many storms in Granville. There was one time when almost every morning somebody wake you up to a shooting up at one point or the other, and you have to leave your bed or don't sleep at night to just spend time in a community to keep peace and quiet, just to make sure that the tribalism and the other elements of political and non-political activity get squashed and get cooled down. For the last, 2 years or 2.5 years, there have not been an incident of killing or murder which has taken place in Granville.
Well, let me tell you something. As I said before, I used to be up in the morning to go to shooting. Right now, I'm up in the morning to go to scene that police shoot. So we have first time the gunmen against gunmen, now the police against citizens of Granville.
But why is that so? What has the people of Granville been doing or is doing?
Let me tell you, we have achieved over the last 10 years that the Granville division is in a state where everywhere in the division, every corner, people can come together and party together. That's an achievement. Even the last election with Andrean, with time and could not go top, could go bottom, and bottom could go top, we achieved that. Back road couldn't come to the front road to party, we have achieved that. So the Granville division is peaceable, coming together for the last 2 years or 3 years. What does that mean now? The government is now putting the young men and young women's life in danger because of the statement that Andrew Warren said. The police are out there trying to find somebody to kill. to get a stripe.
I don't understand that. Talk to me.
If you can kill 3 or 4 somebody as a shooter for police, you get a stripe, get a promotion. That's what they're working for now, promotion.
So that is a part of the hidden understanding of what seems to be taking place in the police?
Exactly. Probably. Hidden for a promotion. I am grieving because mother have to be walking with their son to go to the shop right now because they're scared.
Are leaving them at home?
I'm leaving them at home.
What age group are we talking about here?
17, 15, 16, up to 20. I met a lady last night. He said, Mr. Troop, I've been walking to my son to go down to the shop anytime he wants to go to the shop. And don't make him walk with him mirroring alone because I don't care going on me now. I have a license if I am. Because I might be scared that I go out of town and police stop me every time put me on up so if he go and shoot me without even asking the question. I don't care my gun with me anymore. That's how scared I am. That's how scared the country is. I'm not saying that they are bad men, you know. When you find those bad men and they attack you, you're right to defend yourself. But if the first killing on New Year's Day, nobody attacked the police. The second one on Mother's Day, they didn't attack the police. Yesterday, I was there.
You were there yesterday?
I was there. I saw it. We are not going to allow it to continue. What happened to the 2 young men that was their mother got shot yesterday by the police? They're going to grow up, grieve against the police. They're not going to contribute to the police. For all my 30 years in this division, as a counselor, I've never seen what happened yesterday before. Never.
So is it that the police are angry about the demonstration that is taking place and the reaction of the people for the incident with the 17-year-old boy?
I don't know. That's a good question that I can answer. Because I don't answer. The girl that died yesterday is a very popular person in the Granville, you know. Popular. Buja popular. All the messages she got me now, you're going to see because she's popular. And nobody, we quite like Mr. Moody. She is popular.
One woman testified that if where she lives and where Buja lives, if she don't have no work and she want food, or if she send her picnic to go to school, based upon Buja kind-heartedness.
That's how Buja stay. That's how Buja stay. She stay. She lost her life yesterday by the ignorant pitbull police.
Tenny Miller Live here in Granville with Councillor Troop, Councillor for this Granville division here of West Central St. James. Thank you, Mr. Troop.
Okay,
blessings.
Yes, man.